Good morning and welcome back to day number 7. How are you? I'm all right. So today let us learn. I yesterday told you, we have a domain, a language domain in the brain. What is a domain? I already told you. The domain, according to Oxford Dictionary, is a place or a province or a kingdom or an empire. So anything can be a domain. Take an example. You have 5 acres of land or 5 cents of land, and you have a house in that land. Now, come and encroach in your land and construct a house. Will you allow? No, you will not allow because that's your own land. You have been enjoying it for years together. I, I am an alien. I come from anywhere, and I construct a house in your area. It's not allowed. Or take on thinking. Veerapandiya Kattabomman. He had a province. He was a king of a province. And the British people came. They came to encroach him. So what did then the Kattabomman do? He resisted. He did not allow them. He asked, Mamana Machana Manan Kattavane. So he would not allow. So in my area, I will not allow anybody to enter without my permission. Likewise, in your brain, there is a domain called Tamil domain, language domain. You have been using this domain for years together. 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years. Now English is coming and it wants to intrude. Will the Tamil domain allow? It will not allow. So it will resist. So is the problem. So the Tamil, you want to come in, English wants to come inside the domain, language domain, the Tamil resists. Take another example. In your house, you have rice and wheat and dal. If you put all the three together in a tub, will you be able to separate it out? If you want to cook rice, is it easy to take the rice away and cook it? Or if you want to do sambar, is it easy to take the dal and bake it and cook the sambar? No, because all are together. The same way, here in our language domain, the Tamil, the English, the Hindi, all the languages are together. See, now we have to separate. When I come to your area, you resisted. You resisted. Likewise, when so what I do, I buy another piece of land and constructed a house. Likewise, in the language domain, you open another domain. One domain is fully for Tamil, open another domain that's for English. So I want you to think everything in English, put it in the English domain. Whatever you think in Tamil, put in the Tamil domain, all the English in English domain. So when you want to talk in Tamil, open the Tamil domain and talk. And when you want to talk in English, open the domain, English domain, and talk. Likewise, if you put rice in a bowl and dal in a bowl, wheat in a bowl, you can take anything as you want. If you want to cook rice, take the rice bowl and cook rice. If you want to make sambar, take the dal bowl and make sambar. If you want to cook a wheat, take the wheat bowl and cook wheat. So this is how you have to do. So we have to create a separate domain, language domain, an additional language domain in our brain. With this introduction, now let us go to the lessons. I already told you what is a sentence. What is it? Let me share my screen. Just a minute. What is a sentence? I told you a sentence is a group of words that gives not only the meaning but complete sense. It should be sensible. It should have a complete sense. If it doesn't give you complete sense, it's not a sentence. Then question is how to make sensible sentences. How to make sensible sentences. Please understand that a sentence has only two parts. Please understand that a sentence has only two parts. They are subject part and predicate part. Only two parts. Don't think subject, verb, object, all these things. Only two parts, the subject part and predicate part. Then what is subject part? What is subject part? What is subject part? Subject part is the doer of an action. Subject part contains the doer. I already told you the doer means who does the work. It can be a noun or a pronoun. It can be a noun or a pronoun. So then what is a noun? Then what is a noun? Noun is names of persons, places, and things. Three things. Don't say oh so many things. Three things. Persons, masculine gender and feminine gender. Places, it can be name of a country, name of a street, name of a village, name of a town, whatever it is. All are places. Name of buildings, everything places. And things. Whichever is not a person or a place, all are things. Whether it is life or not, they are all things. So three things: persons, places, and things. Please understand, very easy. Two parts, a sentence. First part, noun or pronoun. Noun, names. Names. What is that? Names. Names means, for example, Maryadasan, it's a name. Nagarjuna, a name. India, a name. USA, a name. Sriram, a name. Alberin, a name. So names of persons and places and things. Samsung mobile. Samsung is the name of a thing. This crystal pen. Crystal is the name of a pen. So names of persons, places. Philips camera. Philips camera. Philips, name of a thing. So name of persons, all the persons have names. All the places have names. All the things have names. So names of persons, places, and things are called noun. And what is a pronoun? What is a pronoun? Pronoun is a substitute to noun. A substitute instead of. You use instead of or substituting. In football match or football game, there's 5 substitutes. Okay, so 5 or 4 substitutes. They whenever somebody is not playing well, they substitute another player. In cricket, only one substitute is there. So whenever somebody is ill, the substitute goes and fields. So substitute to noun. The famous pronouns we know are he, she, it. He, she, it. நம்ம தமிழ்ல சொல்லிக் கொடுக்கும்போது he, அவன், அவள், அது. We learned. So he, she, avan, aval, these are the 3 things we learned in the school. Avan, aval, adu. So he is my friend. Avan your friend. He is my father. Avan enga appa. Appadina artham. Is it so? No. Our. So he is not avan alone. Avan, our. Both are singular and respect for all. He and she. Aval alla. Aval, avargal. It. Idu aladu adu. So he, she, it. The famous pronouns we know are he, she, it, and we are taught avan, aval, adu. Still more pronouns are there. Still more pronouns are there. For that, in English, there are 3 persons and 2 numbers. Please understand. In English, there are 3 persons and 2 numbers. It's simple, very easy. Parts of a sentence, 2 nouns, 3 persons, places, or things. Here, 3 persons and 2 numbers. Who are the 3 persons? No other than first person, second person, and third person. The 3 persons are first person, second person, and third person. The 2 numbers are singular, plural. In English, take the 5 fingers. 3 persons, 2 numbers. 3 persons, 2 numbers. 3 persons, 2 numbers. Please understand. It's very easy to keep in memory. The 3 persons are first person, second person, and third person. The 2 numbers are singular and plural. The 3 persons and 2 numbers are as follows. See, the table is there. Persons, singular, plural. First person, I. Always I. First person. Please understand, this has a very important connotation in the language. Construction of sentences. First person, I. Second person, first person, singular, I. First person, plural, we. We, more than one person, we. The first person. The second person, you. Just sitting opposite to me. In front of me, you. There is, you is always used as plural. There is no plural, singular form for you. There's no singular form for you. You is always used as plural. So there is no singular form for you. You are, no, you is. He is, I am, he is, we are. She is, we are, you are. You are singular, you are. So you is always used as plural. There's no singular form for it. And third person, the famous one, he, she, it. He, she, it. The plural, they. He, they, she, they, it, they. Now, how many pronouns are there? Just understand? There are 7 pronouns. 7 pronouns. I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are the 7 pronouns. So, 3 persons' names of persons, places, and things. Pronouns I, we, you, he, she, it, they. These are called subject pronouns. These are called subject pronouns. Then there is an object pronoun, a possessive pronoun, possessive adjective. So many things are there that we learn later on. Now understand, for subject part, either names or pronouns. Apart from this, the subject part contains my uncle, my teacher, my father, my brother, his sister, her mother, her brother. All these are also pronouns. So pronouns are innumerable. Not only 7, more are there. Whatever you say, my brother is a doctor. My brother, a pronoun. I not tell his name. Maria Sousa is a doctor, the name. He is in Chennai, name. He is a substitute to Maria Sousa. So this is how you say. Mariadasan is a professor. Mariadasan, name. He is a professor of English. He is substituting. Prema is the nun. Prema. She is in Delhi. She is substituting Prema. So this is how you use it. So the first part is subject part, and second part is predicate part. We shall learn the second part tomorrow. Until then, be connected with me. Then be connected with me. Please do not forget. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel if you are not already done so. Please subscribe and click the bell icon and share this to your friends and relatives. Let us others also get the benefits. Let us be connected. So if you have a doubt or an observation or a comment, give it in the comment box. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon. Until then, bye.